Okay, in the second part of this session, we want to go into a little bit of formatting and also exporting. So we still have our opportunity report we created before, but now let's take a look at the export option. The first, of course, is export to Excel. Before you want to do that, one of the important things before you export that this thing looks proper in Excel and is proper split up by the fields, you want to look at your own account settings. And the other thing, if you go to edit that, there's two important ones which you need to consider. The one is this export delimiter that needs to match your local Excel settings. Then Excel picks that up as properly delimited. And the other thing that is important is the import-export character set. So that needs to match your local character sets in case you have any specific character sets which also need to match what you have on your local PC. So if that is properly set, let's go back to our report and basically say, okay, if you want to export that report now to Excel, we just click export, we open it right away, Excel opens, and what you can see is, as expected, just what we have seen on the list also now exported in Excel. So nice, quick and easy, you can do whatever you want with it as you are used to it. So we don't want to change that. I'll save that. The next thing that is a thing to do is, if you look at the edit settings, edit the report and look at the list view, there's one needs setting at the top of the list fields. If we go in there, you see there's the PDF orientation, which by default is set to landscape. We can also set to portrait depending on how you want it list exported and to look like. So we leave it a landscape, and then quick and easy, just say export to PDF. So the system load the report. If you export to PDF, again dialog opens, and what we will see, basically a PDF opens and looks as expected, so same as we had it here. Basically, you can do that. The other thing we want to look at is beefing up that report a little bit. So if we click on edit and say, okay, rather than the view as it was, we basically want to look at it grouped. So we want to have a grouped view where we, for example, look at this thing grouped by the sales stage. So this is my primary grouping, and then I select a different view. So I take a list type, not standard, but basically grouped. Hit save. And basically what I see is now grouping by sales stage. I can look at the different sales stages and see the opportunities again. The sorting comes in as it was expected from the weighted amount. And again, what's still the opportunity? You can still basically say, okay, if you apply filters, let's say equals, and you say only the ones for a specific user, for example, filtering works as expected in the same way. Good, so much and easy for how do we get data out of the system with that, how do we export to Excel, how do we create PDFs, and how can we amend the views build it. In the next session, we'll basically start adding charts to this whole thing.